Good morning, people. Let's start. Yeah, we are live already. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Let's go for another one. So, yeah, I will be doing the open mic today. So we had an event yesterday from Benjamin at night. It was an event in the last minute that we set up, but you can watch on YouTube all the workshops and the open mics we are streaming on the YouTube. So I will give you the link of the channel. So if you lose any workshop that you want to watch later, we have it live, okay? And today was supposed to have a workshop in the afternoon from Google, from Polygon. It's a blockchain with security workshop. He want to be able to make it, so we postpone maybe to next week, okay? So today you have all the day free to work on the project. I don't know if you have, I talked with some of you to understand what phase you are on the project. So today, as it's a free day, it's a very good day to just work through the idea and maybe have a product, because we are on the second week, we have 2 weeks more, but times go so fast that maybe it's coming the end of the month, you don't have a project already, so it's good to just ship it, start to present the ideas, then receive feedback from the person, so you start to evolve the project. So I talked with some of you to understand who wants to talk today. Adriano, no. Iggy, let's go, Iggy. The first of always.
Yeah, maybe I can start from here and then
Yeah, okay. Just to don't forget, we have Tangen party on Friday. Big party on the AI house. So everyone is invited. It's on Friday. Very good day to party. It's on Loom already. Yeah. The people can invite people, friends. If you want to invite people also to bring them to the IP vibes, just invite it. Will be free? Yeah. Okay, free for invitees. And it's on Friday. And that's it.
Is it okay to present from here? Because my computer needs to be reset over there.
Yeah. The microphone. Sorry, just I forgot. Can you present yourself? You are, I think you are new here, right? Can you present yourself? Yeah.
No problem. Is there any way to share my screen in HDMI?
Actually, this is just yeah. Yeah. Name, where are you coming from? Yeah.
I live here in Floripa. I thought I had to present it from.
No.
I live here in Floripa. I study at UFS, and I do computer science. And I like to code blockchain and code. I'm currently coding mainly Rust, but I also code other languages as backend or anything that gives money or is just interesting. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, so let's go.
All right, so I'm continuing the Templars project, which is actually a junction of projects. So now I don't have 10 projects anymore. I have like 7. So the updates are it may be the first actual live, or not live, but like working product maybe of this EP edition, because I made a DAO tracker for Rootstock, and yeah, it needs to load. Of course, it doesn't load when I'm presenting. But let me see. Yeah, it happened to you yesterday, right? But yeah, I'm working on the IPE one as well. But IPE is a different case because the token is made, but it's not on an exchange, and it's at least not yet a DAO. So on IPE, I feel like I don't have much to go on because there are no proposals yet, or no. This is all placeholders, right? So and there's nothing to measure. But one day when IPE needs it, I guess it will be there. That's pretty much it. And then the same system can be used for Veritas, but I don't know how Veritas is as a DAO. I don't know if they have any scale or any need for proposal management or a DAO. So the only one that's actually now it's loaded. The only one that's actually working and connected to the blockchain and reading actual proposals is the Rootstock one. So all the data that you see here is live, is from the blockchain, and you can see what they have been voting on, and what else? You can see the concentration of power of the voters and the delegates. So you can see that with the 7 top users or holders of the tokens have 25% of the voting power. As an example, they can track grants. People can apply for grants from here, and they can the Rootstock DAO can review grants and know where the money is going and what is the stage of each project, and then some analysis. So yeah, just basically for the health of the DAO, and then some docs, and of course this is based on much of it is of this part of analysis and things is based on the work from Blockful. So maybe one day this week or something, I'll show it to Zug as well and the guys. So yeah, this is working. It's on the blockchain. It's connected. It may be the first product of IPE City this year. So that's
which blockchain?
So this one is on the Rootstock blockchain. It looks at all the data from specific governance contracts and shows it here on this dashboard. So for example, this is a real proposal that they voted on, and you can see like how many voted for or against. So for example, this one didn't pass by this margin, so this one voted yes and the rest voted no, right? And then if you want to see what it was about, so for example, they didn't approve the SSI sandbox integration, for example. And then to assist the DAO, to assist the DAO themselves, there's an AI agent that is trained on the data, so you can ask questions to it. Like, I don't know if it's live. Let's see. What is the Sakamoto score of RSK Collective DAO? It should be live. Or yeah, so it's saying, yeah, he's correcting me, saying it's called the Nakamoto coefficient, and it's obviously wrong. I need to train it some more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, everyone.
Nice. Question?
What about the cloud system? Is that inside, or are you working with it?
The cloud system is separate. It's separate. Maybe I can integrate it here. The clouds, my OpenClaw. Yeah.
So this one was without OpenClaw. just on Cloud Code?
No, I use OpenCloud to make it, but I think you mean like it's the OpenCloud integrated into this project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. So next one.
Yep.
Claro. Foi. Eu vim aqui. Yes. Okay. So actually, I'm developing two projects that are really related actually, but those are two different projects that we can merge into each other. And also doing the AI prompts night at UFSC, I made a MVP for another project too, and I think it's interesting to talk to you guys because a lot of you guys weren't there. So I'll start with, let me just see what is the command right here. So actually the first one I wanted to show you is, yeah, that one. Okay, so it's basically what I was thinking was to create a lock here for the house, and in general a lock that is really secure and utilizes cryptography and public keys and private keys. But also what I was thinking was like this is a concept that a lot of people don't know, so try to utilize it is really difficult for people that are not in the tech field. So what I thought was, okay, everybody knows how to use numbers, right? And how to use a phone. And then I created a script in Python to try to mimic what I thought could happen. That is basically, okay, we'll have a lock for, I don't know, if you want to store something or if you want to a house that's really secure. And then you have your profile that each person from the house have your own profile. And then let's say my profile is 1234. Okay. So actually what's happening, every profile has its own private key that is generated from the app. And then you will have in your phone or in your Apple Watch or something, your app. And then what the app does, it will basically sign the number. And after signing the number, it will make a calculation that is pretty common in computer science, that is mod, that basically will restrain the number to be only 4 characters long. Because let's say the private key is really long, it will sign the number, and then the number will be too big. You can't just write it down on the lock. So it will basically it can be bigger than 1972, because the last prime number is 1973. So let's open a new terminal right here, and let me just, that's easier. Okay, so I'll get the other script I created for this that is basically for the response. And then I copied this. I'll copy right here. And then we have the challenge. The challenge right there is 1,721. So I'll write it down right here, 21. And then I have the response that is basically that. that I need to write it down right here. There, 2361. Yeah, I think I wrote it. Something. Yeah, I wrote some things that I shouldn't. Maybe we'll have a problem because I wrote some things that I shouldn't. But no, actually, it opened right the right way. And then we have different passwords for different different people, and every time you need to enter the house, the password will be different. So if let's say some guy is watching you try to enter your home, or I don't know, any like equipment that maybe this one, anything you put this lock in, he can see your profile, but every time you write down the password, it will be different. So it's really hard to get in. It's really hard to invade something like that. And also, what I created was, let me just put it right here. Is on right now. Yeah, okay. It's really bad right now. Don't look at the design or anything. I'm not a front end engineer too, but this is basically for invites. I wanted to create the invites here for the founder house, that you can just send the link to someone, and then he will have the link, but he will not like, okay, I send you the link, you have the QR code, I make a screenshot and send it to everybody. No, actually, what this does is, um, every 30 seconds it creates a new QR code, because this has validation. This needs to be validated through the server, and is actually a token that is signed by an by the IP city. Like, right, you basically have like a private key for IP city that is created just for this thing, and it will basically be something like that. Right now, it's not really like usable, and it's really ugly. What account I got in? Okay, this is actually the validator. So there will be two types, I think even three types of accounts. That is the validator, that is basically an administrator, or a resident that can send the invites to everybody but can't check if the QR code is valid or not. So basically, I'll have the resident right here, and okay, I have the invites. Let's create an invite. Yeah, as you can see, this is really bad, but let's try to, yeah. Let's invite Gian, maybe. Okay, Gian, through email, gian@something.com is the visitor, and duration 8 hours. That is basically, okay, he can go in there at that time and have 8 hours to stay, and maybe you can have one entrance, or he can go out and enter again. You can just configure that. Okay, so we have the link right here that we can actually, it should send to the email or SMS or WhatsApp, but it's not integrated right now, so we can't do it. And then let's open right here. Okay, activate, receive code. This is the code. Okay, so we have the QR code to be scanned, but also we can just copy the token, since I don't have a phone running the local host. So I have this right here. I'll just go out of this account and get the administrator. Okay, so let's just through the validation, and obviously I can't use the camera, but I hope that this will work right now. Okay, token. Sometimes it doesn't, but I think it will right now. And where is it? Okay,
No. Oh, I think maybe because of the date. Actually, you need to actually because he sees the date, he sees when if it's valid, and he sees the signature. So yeah, yeah, okay,
Doesn't need to work right now.
Yeah.
Just to let me idea. It's pretty smart idea.
Yeah.
The QR code you do the
yeah. It generates the QR code based on the token.
that's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think, it's going to be nice to see working like
Yeah.
real life. But for a first presentation, of course, it's very advanced already. Pretty good.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Match?
Question?
Okay.
So
I have one. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. So the trade tracks are users lifetime in the event.
No, actually, this is not for lifetime like invites. It's basically okay. I want to invite you to visit here or to go to a workshop or something, and then I can put like, okay, you can enter 2 times, you can enter 1 time, or if you can stay for like 8 hours or something. But it's not for the full EP event.
Kind of like a ticket.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a ticket because like I don't know, we can make this for the whole event, but I don't think this is something you're looking for actually. And yeah,
It's nice to integrate. So I have the Luma
yeah,
premium, so we can get the API, and then every time that one register, they receive the access control from the
yeah.
for
This is really
for
nice.
events.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
This is
is
interesting.
it start on backend or blockchain?
No, no, no. It's all on backend. I didn't use blockchain in here. Just the there is obviously cryptography here, and like the signatures publicly is in private keys, but I didn't touch any blockchain for. Actually, I wanted to make a project with blockchain. I have a pretty big interest in this, but I don't think this suits the problem that we have right here.
Maybe I'm not too much into blockchain, but
Yeah.
zero knowledge proof. Maybe you can apply here.
Yeah.
The person is not unified.
Yeah, this is the first idea, but I forgot actually. So it's good for you to remember me. And yeah, just I don't know, don't you can't see the name and you can't see the things. I think is a good idea actually.
So here in the house, we have events that comes people that
Are anonymous. Yeah.
you know. Even one event, the person used a mask. Here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
So this is a useful thing.
yeah, and this would probably not be really complicated because you just have the token, you just have the QR code and the validation, so you can just
Start like simple.
Yeah.
Other requires
yeah,
change, like
Yeah.
solving a problem for the community.
Yeah.
And using cryptography, we can integrate with PNS.
Yeah.
The ID. So it's nice. But it would be nice to have ZK in the future.
yeah,
I was not bothered to do that.
yeah,
Trying to implement and make people use, and then we can improve later.
Yeah.
This,
yeah,
this
for sure, for sure.
Question one.
First of all, I really like that idea because I was just talking about it with Andre, and
Yeah.
we were thinking about how we could maybe rent bicycles here. You
Yeah.
know, just crowd fund like 2, 3 bicycles.
Yeah.
And but we would need to put a lock on it.
Yeah.
So it could be lockers, it could be physical products that
Yeah.
we need to unlock. And but how would that is only the code side, right?
Yeah.
How do you connect it to like the physical door and the physical object?
Yeah, the thing is, it needs to have internet connection because it needs to communicate with the server. We can't just, I don't know, put all the validation and stuff in a hardware that is really weak, you know. And then it needs to have some kind of internet connection to make the request for the server. And
Like Raspberry.
yeah, maybe with, I don't know what it's called in English, but Arduino, we talked about it, and like we need internet connection, and I don't know if this could be a good idea for like bicycle locks, because probably won't have internet connection. We can make some adaptations, but I think all the calculations to verify the signature and the way it's the way we are designing right now, I don't think I don't know, actually. We need to test it, but I don't know if the hardware is like good enough to make all those calculations. We need I can't tell you like, okay, this is not going to happen, because I don't know. And then we should probably test it. But it's a good idea if it could happen.
Sorry, and just one more quick question.
Yeah.
So why do you need
Guys, just for the sake of time.
Yeah, okay.
We're way over 5 minutes.
Okay, okay.
But
Let-
yeah, maybe create a group.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can shop later.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we're gonna work
Let's
all
talk
day.
later.
Just want a little-
Yeah, okay. Let's talk later. I'll just sit right there and then we can talk. Nice to meet you.
What was your handle for your social?
What?
I believe that you add me
Yeah, on Instagram is Arthur.
Arthur something.
Yeah, Arthur
Because I will
Samora.
send you some documentation that you could easily integrate in the interface of
Yeah, okay.
with
That's
blocks. You know,
Yeah.
it's an SDK and it's
Yeah.
pretty easy.
Okay.
Arthur, yeah?
Yeah, Arthur with H. Yeah, is that one?
Or-
Yeah, this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Samora.
Yeah.
I will send you this.
Yeah, it's this one. Thank you. Okay. Oh.
Tem um adaptador.
O que eu vou tentar aqui. Foi. Não foi. É. Foi.
Ah, tem uma contato.
Tá. Mas eu não. O meu USB não funciona? Não,
USB não?
o USB não funciona.
Nenhum deles?
Cara, nenhum deles. Nenhum deles, só USB-C. Quer dizer, o USB-C eu acho que funciona. Mas
Onde que tá a
esse
apresentação?
HDMI tá no GitHub.
É Windows?
Não, é. Ele.
Ah, tá. Tem um que você tem
É,
como projetar na tela?
como é que faz?
Por Wi-Fi?
Acho que não sei, deixa eu ver.
No,
Onde que vai ver?
no Windows é o Windows K, você aperta o Windows K e
Mas tem
vai.
mais um de display configuration. Não, acho que não é possível. Mas deixa eu tentar conectar aqui de novo.
Tá.
O HDMI.
Aqui tá só como contato, né?
É o meu PC ou é esse cabo?
Eu acho que foi esse PC, né?
Ah, velho. Tá, beleza, foi. Ok.
Vou deixar ele aqui em cima.
Não, porque senão vai. Já tá funcionando, né?
Então deixa.
So hello, my name is Rui Vieira. I will present you a solution for a problem most of us ignore until it's too late. The solution is called Proximity Internet Mesh. The one-line pitch is internet that survives the internet. So we don't have a beautiful UI like our friend did. So I did a pitch to show you guys the solution. So the problem is the internet is more fragile than we think. So governments can shut down the internet.
Iran did it, Russia did it, Myanmar, Ethiopia. So this is not a rare event. And disasters can also shut down internet. And when you actually need the most is when the connectivity goes down in the disaster's case. And the day-to-day case of internet shutting down is bad internet connections is we have no infrastructure. So billions live without reliable last mile connectivity. And the problem is every one of these scenarios breaks on one assumption: the cloud is reachable. And companies pay the cost. So as a remote worker, sometimes your ISP goes down and you lose credibility. The person that hired you loses time, money, and we lose coordination because of bad ISPs or bad internet connection. We suffer because of that. So the compounding problem is your VPN needs the cloud, your auth needs the cloud, your SaaS needs the cloud, your monitoring needs the cloud. That means no cloud, no business. So how do we solve that with current solutions? Full IP traditional VPNs have full IP routing, but needs a central server. Satellite connection seems promising, but needs a satellite. Satellites are expensive, and regulatory footprint is actually high for satellites. We have apps like Meshtastic that are generally interesting, but they are text only. And we build a solution that has a full IP routing, has no central server required, works without infrastructure because you run on your device, and has proximity native peer discovery through Wi-Fi Direct, Bluetooth, or LAN, and has low regulatory footprint because it works on your device. So what is it? PIM, or Proximity Internet Mesh, is a proximity first mesh network daemon. So basically, you run a daemon on your computer, and behind the scenes, the daemon makes the connection with relays to reach a gateway that has access to the internet. So we build a mesh network, and we can access the internet even if we don't have internet, and we do proximity. We connect via proximity transports like LAN, Wi-Fi Direct, or Bluetooth to build this network. So the topology is like that. We have some clients. These clients communicate with relays via Wi-Fi Direct, Bluetooth, or LAN, and the relays reach a gateway that nets the traffic to the clients. So notice that only the gateway has the internet, just the gateway here. The clients doesn't have any access to internet and relays forward traffic without any internet connection. So that's the topology. And we have proximity discovery as a native feature, so we can use the Wi-Fi Direct, Bluetooth, or LAN. LAN actually needs infrastructure, but these two are the main transports. And we discover PIM, we discover peers to form the mesh network with these proximity transports. And here we have a little example of how to set up a gateway. We just do PIM up, PIM route on, PIM status to see the status, and to tear down, PIM route off, and PIM down. So any node can be a gateway. We can route on and off. We have automatic selection of gateway by clients. So clients auto-selects the gateway based on an algorithm. And multi-gateway meshes. So in a mesh network, we can have many gateways, and TTL bounded forwarding. So we have a time to live field that is decremented at each hop. So loops are impossible by design. So for the engineers here's a deep understanding of the wire protocol. We have the transport frame. Every message is a transport frame, and it's basically a magic that is always PM, followed by a version, a frame type that can be handshake, data, route update, or fragment, a length, nonce, payload, and tag, and every data is as of type mesh data frame. We have a source ID, destination ID, that is the ID of the gateway, session ID to handle requests and responses, flags to run fragmenting, because let me just zoom out. Because flags to run fragmentation, because if frames exceeding the transport MTU are split via the fragment type and reassemble at the destination. So this is the protocol. And
Can you just wrap up?
yes, so proximity internet mesh is a solution for another layer of connectivity to the traditional internet. So you can access internet even if you don't have internet with proximity transports like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi Direct. So, any questions?
I have one. So, so now that every network became public, how do you look over security?
We have a layer of authentication here. For if you just do your the vanilla configuration, you don't get any like private network, but you can add a layer of privacy if you do a little configuration in the config file. So you can have private networks that only authorized peers can join.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with like with secure networks, but I know there are other types of security applications, and what's the difference? What do you think is
The difference here is that we don't need internet to make the peer-to-peer connection. We can connect via Wi-Fi Direct or Bluetooth. So the packets are forwarded via a proximity transport, and you don't need internet. So if you have a gateway that's far away, I can send a packet to you, and this packet is forwarded to another relay, and until it reaches a gateway. And none of the peers need to have internet connection. We fall into one assumption, that is, we have at least one gateway with internet.
and we don't have any.
We have Meshtastic, that is an app for mesh communication, but the apps with a mesh topology network that do this kind of communication, they are text only, like BitChat. Yeah. So you can.
It would be nice to have a slide with computers and operations.
Yeah, I think that would be nice. We just have this. And how our solution is different from the traditional cloud solution, and we have mesh apps like here, but we can just select some mesh competitors and list them. I think that would be nice. So I'll add that. And we are testing with Docker. We need to test with real hardware. We are testing with Docker. We spawn many containers, and these containers they form different networks, and we're testing like that. But we need a real hardware to test that.
If you're talking about proximity, is it physical proximity, and what happens if the whole country doesn't have internet, which takes from the next country?
So it's physical proximity. So if we are in Floripa and the nearest gateway is in, let's say, Curitiba, and we don't have relays to reach Curitiba, that would be impossible. We would have to have a gateway in Floripa for that to work, because the gateway sends traffic to the internet and reaches, and we can reach Curitiba like that. But it's physical proximity. So if we don't have enough,
Bluetooth as well, and how can one person, how, like theoretically, one person in Curitiba, how many people could he create like this chain or feed into Floripa?
You're talking about the range, the connectivity range.
Well, not the range, but if like how much can one device or one connection feed to others?
Yeah, the gateways that are the internet gateways, they can connect to any peer, as much peers as they want, as many peers as they want. So they can have let's say 100 peers or 1,000 peers. That will not be optimal. You can configure that in your config file. So you generate a config and just change the number of peers you can connect to. So that's it's up to the gateway to decide how many peers he can feed. But when he joins the network, he shares his internet with the whole network. The peer shares internet with the whole network, so you don't have how to restrict access to some node, but you can join a private network that is authenticated.
Okay, you can continue.
Yeah, no, just like, what's the bandwidth look like? Yeah.
What was the
What's the bandwidth like?
actually I don't know, because I didn't test it with real hardware. Depends on the transport, the Bluetooth or Wi-Fi Direct. I don't have it by heart, but I know that Wi-Fi Direct has a bigger range and a bigger bandwidth. So Wi-Fi Direct is the goal, but I tested with LAN and Bluetooth and it works. I tested with 2 computers, a very restricted network, and tested with 2 computers because I don't have a computer with Wi-Fi Direct, but I'm planning to do that. And I think we need to test with real hardware to see how's the thing performing. But we have theoretical bandwidth. I just don't know. I'll put it on the slides for the next time. Thank you, guys. Vou tirar aqui, né?
Can it be compatible with WeChat?
If it's compatible, I think yes, because for the mesh network, we can communicate with nodes in the same mesh network. I think that we can add a small layer to be compatible with BitChat, and for BitChat to not be just not be text only, but with any packet. Yeah.
I know a guy that is using a guy from the last year. He's very good at hardware and software integration. He created a mesh of grid network. He has some nodes here on the island, so the mesh can connect to each other. And he was developing something in BitChat.
Nice.
Maybe you can integrate the solution. He's very good at it.
It's an interesting concept. So.
Maybe he, Pedro is coming to the.
There was but we can invite him. I'll just introduce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He has a big network here.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's worth
Thank you. Tem isso aqui que eu não sei o que é. Ah, tá.
Lisa, you present yourself on the next one. It's a secret idea. It's a secret idea. Pode ser em português. Mas se quiser soltar em inglês também, ninguém liga. Claro. É o lugar para você aprender, inclusive. O melhor lugar para aprender. Pode ser uma mistura. Importante falar. Lá não.
Hello guys, good morning. So my name is Gabriel and I'm trying to solve this problem right here, the AI judge for grants and consensus to help people coordinate. It was one of the IP City grants ideas. And here's what I have right now. I worked for like 1 day in the idea and tried to execute another day. There's still some problems, but basically here are the proposals for the grants, and here are the AI auditors. They will read the grant, and I have 3 judges here, 3 AIs. They will evaluate each grant in their topic. There's a technical one. There's one that focus on the community side, and there's another one that focus on the right here, the financial side. So they will evaluate each grant. Here there's 8 proposals. They will evaluate each proposal, and they will give a number 0 through 10, and they will say their line of thought here. So why they thought they deserve this this one, for example, the financial AI gave 6 out of 10, and he will explain why he did so. And then at the end, for this tournament mode at least, I will explain later the other modes, but at the end, it should have a winner based on, for now at least, the number that each AI gave to each project, and it will explain why that is the winner again, and then it should ask for permission from the people that have the governance of the project to make the transaction to the winner in the amount that the AI thought that was that the project deserved, because the AI can also make mistakes. So there's another layer of security for you to authorize the things that AI thought, but you don't have to do yourself, but you can still give your opinion if you think it's way out of reality. And then you this project, my vision for it is to take the bias out of the equation, so the AI will decide, and then you just approve the decision of the AI. And there is another mode they're making, which the AI will evaluate just one proposal, but the AI will iterate and discuss with some other agents. My idea is not fixed yet. I made 3 AIs focus on 3 points I think are important, but I can still change the philosophy behind the consensus. And you can add a proposal here too, but that's the project.
Like have just for the sake of like testing and experimenting, like have several types of like the technical evaluation and the business evaluation maybe, and then each one you can I mean you can integrate everything on the project, but each one is going to evaluate specific things. Maybe the amount of users, the financial part, the code, can integrate the repository and all the on-chain data. Yeah, so that's I think that's really good, and that's useful. There's the ship API are doing as well.
Yeah. Any questions?
Microfone.
Exato. Just one time. Pode. Isso acho que eu vou
É Linux. Isso que
Tem que
não
empurrar
recupera.
Correr pro lado ali. Baita resolução, né?
Okay, hi guys. My name is Isa, but I need to talk in Portuguese, but my English is not good, and I will do my best.
If you want to make it simple in English, just an overview of the idea in English, then you can go deeper on Portuguese.
Okay. My project is a platform for financial cards, tokenized cards. Make the purchase more accessible, more democratized. This purchase for another part of the population in Brazil. In Brazil, it's very expensive. You need to pay 30% more in a purchase of a car. So my platform need try to loss the cost, reduce the cost in the car, and financial in settlement, yeah, for the users. This is how funks reduce.
Installment is personalized.
Yes, parcels. Yeah. Okay. In Brazil, the cost for buy a car with banks is 30% more. The cost, the total cost for this car. For 40% of the population in Brazil is excluded for this situation, and a lot of bureaucracy. Okay. Okay. The purpose is has a secure, effective smart contract to make this transaction from a smart contract for protect the all parts and investors and buyers. this is a part of about the market. Okay, it's 40% of the Brazilian population is a lot. Okay, the revenue. The intention is eliminate the banks in this transaction, protect the investor with a DeFi liquidity pool for the investors can win APR for this application, and this money is used in the buying the cars for available to the users, to the common users.
So the investor puts some money there.
Yes.
The company or who buys the cars?
The Drivify, the platform.
The platform.
Yes, and buy the car and make the car available. Yes, for yes, or buy in settlement. Yes, for parcel installments. Yes. Okay. The tokenization is from the NFT, protected by the scroll. This is the intention. MVP production, make the DeFi real. This part and scale. The Tron is a regulatory in Brazil. Yes, regulatory about cars in Brazil, and the intention is integrate to our platform. Okay, it's live on testnet, but is the part of financial purchase. Yes, there's a part, and I am better improvement. Yeah, this is my platform. Thank you.
You tell that you won a hackathon.
I won a hackathon, the Ethereum Latam. I won with this project. Thank you. Any question?
Yes, is there something related to those who don't pay, for example, I don't know how to say in English, inadimplência?
Sim. Pode ser em português? Sim, essa é a parte, é a barreira burocrática que a gente chama, né? Então, para mim é a maior dificuldade nesse momento, né? Pegar a parte burocrática, mas a questão seria resgatar o carro, tipo, como acontece hoje. Você compra um carro pelo banco, ele te dá um crédito, você pega o carro e vai pagando o banco. A propriedade é do banco. Então, nesse caso, a propriedade seria da Drivify, que é o protocolo, e aí a proteção tanto do investidor quanto da plataforma seria você ter a propriedade do carro e poder pegar ele se o usuário ficar inadimplente. Entendeu?
Você ganhou um hackathon. Qual estágio que você está agora? Which stage you are on the development of
Então,
and the challenge you have right now, the biggest challenge?
Sim. Quando eu ganhei o hackathon, a plataforma era somente a ideia de financiar o carro tokenizado, o financiar e tornar mais acessível para a pessoa comum. Então, era simplesmente essa ideia. Agora ela está evoluindo para essa parte de DeFi, trazer essa ideia de ter investidores para poder comprar os carros e tornar o negócio muito mais rentável. E a minha grande barreira nesse momento é jurídica, totalmente. Que seria essa parte de tokenizar o carro, ter uma identidade digital, mas já tem gente aplicando, já tem Detran de alguns estados se somando e trazendo essa identidade digital para a gente poder tokenizar o carro. E a barreira jurídica no sentido de proteção, de devolver, pegar o carro de volta, tornar essa parte mais segura para o investidor e para a própria plataforma e para o usuário também, o usuário final.
Só comentar, quem tiver com bloqueios ou dificuldades nos projetos, assim, ou tem alguma coisa, preciso falar com um advogado, preciso falar com o Detran.
Uhum.
É bom aproveitar o momento da IP agora.
Sim.
Tem conteúdo de grande importância do Brasil, assim, que aí você consegue falar assim, tá rolando essa imersão aqui em Florianópolis, tal, a gente está com esse projeto, para poder repensar como que você é a cidade do futuro.
Uhum.
Aí o acesso é muito mais fácil. Você chegar, tem um projeto.
Sim.
Entendeu?
Ótimo.
Então, é um bom momento de aproveitar essa energia agora e quebrar esses bloqueios aí jurídicos ou de órgãos, como o Detran, por exemplo.
Que é a parte mais burocrática. Yes.
E por que você escolheu os carros especificamente? Você pode aplicar essa ideia para qualquer produto que os brasileiros pagam mais com bancos agora?
Sim.
Ou porque são carros? Você tem alguma história pessoal?
Sim, eu não tenho carro e gosto muito.
Você queria comprar um carro
e não é acessível para mim. Isso.
Decidiu criar essa plataforma?
Sim, é uma dor pessoal que foi trazida à tona e convertida nesse projeto que pode solucionar isso na vida de muitos brasileiros.
Bro, I was speaking English with you.
Yes.
You're very good. Mas teoreticamente você pode aplicar isso?
Sim.
Sim.
E existe uma plataforma de tokenização imobiliária que eu trabalho. Então, a gente se conheceu quase que junto com o Ethereum Latam e a gente acaba compartilhando muitas coisas sobre os projetos. É interessante, muito. E está num estágio bom, já tem uma pessoa comprando um imóvel tokenizado, então já tá rolando.
Tem uma question?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, is it the intention with this? Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Anyone else? Microfone.
So, morning, guys. Over the last week, we talked a lot about governance and how to do it, and I was kind of lost because I don't know for sure which one is the best. I think everyone here has its own optimal way to do governance, and it's a very complicated discussion because there are many and then some other ways to do it. But I think one thing is like crystal clear. We need to know what the community thinks about it. We need to know what people think about the proposals, what we are going to do with our community, what the people in charge, the one in charge is gonna do. So what I'm thinking about is I'm not trying to resolve the problem of governance, but I'm trying to solve the problem of people feel heard about what they think. That's why I'm working with a data-driven decision-making for startup cities. Because data-driven is the most
is the best way, in my opinion, to run a company, to run a startup, and we should bring that to cities because, yeah, we need to hear anyone, we need to know what the community thinks about any proposal. So here you can make a proposal. My idea is for the ones in charge publish these ideas here, like we need more, I don't know ciclovias in English, but
The place where people ride bikes. Bike lanes.
yeah, we need more protected bike lanes for people in the city. Yeah, and here everyone could read the proposal, where the money comes from, why we need it, and where we need it. Then everyone can give their opinion. We make a species of census here. So what's the age of the people that are approving it? It's like a problem for everyone, or like just the older people thinks about it, or just the youngest people think? Who is going to be affected about it? And then we could use this data to make better decisions, right? And I think that's the whole idea I'm still working on, because I said last week I was kind of lost, and this just showed for me during the startup conference. Yeah.
Yeah, the idea of this presentation is like it's different from a hackathon, because hackathon you need to be very like have an idea and then build and present and stuff. Here you have time to come and like, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't have any ideas, or and then maybe you have like a simple idea, and then you showcase and people give you feedback and ask questions, or oh, there's another project doing something similar. Oh, this actually I want to use this. You can get like inputs from the crowd, and then you can iterate, maybe take another idea and present until to the moment that you are comfortable in building a more complex idea. So it's you have time, you can talk to people. Like,
Yeah,
there is
it's
no
still
issue.
far from the release, but I want to hear what you guys think about. Maybe how can we improve this idea? How can be made?
Yeah, there is one source of ideas is one company called Delta Y. They were in the school actually. I met them there. I can send you the link. It's Delta Ipsilon, Delta Y. And they actually are building, they have dashboards for DeFi protocols. And they are now pivoting, not pivoting, but expanding to cities. So they are building dashboards and something similar to that for cities, using on-chain data, or using other sources as well. So it could be a good source of inspirations to maybe talk to the guy and learn
Yeah,
from that.
for
and then
sure.
bring the platforms, or expand the platform for here, so that it's always valid.
Two of my goals here is to use AI to resume the comments and the opinions, and to use blockchain to have a full record of what decision, how people vote, like using hashes to record everything.
Yeah, I think you can maybe expand, because the voting part is, I'm not sure. We have other tools. We have many. It's not like a very hot thing that we are not voting too much, but maybe thinking other metrics to get, or one specific metric that is hard to get, and we can. So someone's probably going to build the dashboards, and then dashboards are easy to build, but the data sets are hard
Yeah.
to get to collect. So maybe think on which data set you can provide and bring and create an interface to get. I don't know, just telling a lot of things. Not maybe the generic is it's fine, but it's not valuable for the community. And then you can focus on one specific metric, and this is really valuable. For
Right.
example, safe things or other things. So just random ideas to explore.
Cool.
Anyone else? Present? Okay. Yeah, so we don't have
There will be a workshop next week.
They on Power House, also they are working.
Telegram is Luis.
Yeah.
Underscore.
Open if you want to go there to go work. You'll be there.
This is Gabriel, isn't it?
So see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Luis. Underscore. Luxtor.
Coming to privacy.
L-U-C. No. Luxxtor. The second one. Yeah.
I was in the workshop because you guys, we will have a guest. It will be remotely. It will be here. You should come to that workshop because it will be around 1 hour, 30 minutes to discuss some issues regarding how can you could integrate governance into it.
Right.
So this guy has a project called Bagdoni and Da Vinci. They're quite integrating decision making with governance and with smart contracts. So they have all the SDK that you could integrate in the app.
Oh, cool.
Implementing the smart contracts and for example the passport and the wallets of all the
ZP.
residents.
ZP passport
They
could be used.
could be used in this kind
Oh,
of
cool.
tools of both.